What is up, guys? Joel here, and today I'm bringing you a pretty exciting video on the upcoming Samsung Galaxy Note 3. Now, the Samsung Galaxy Note 3 is expected to launch in early October, and I'm here to bring you the first in-depth overview of features and specs and all that good stuff on the Note 3. Now, the Note 3 is known, or the Notes actually are known as the phablets. The phablets, which is a combination of both the phone and a tablet all in one. Now, the Samsung Galaxy Note 3 is going to be having a 5.7-inch Super HD AMOLED display, now at a resolution of 1920 by 1080, a 2.3 GHz Snapdragon 800 quad-core processor with 3 GB of RAM, and initially coming with 32 GB of storage now, along with a 3200 milliamp battery. So this phone is said to be a pretty beastly phone from the specs. But let's go ahead and take a little tour around the actual device and see what all has changed and what is new to the new Galaxy Note 3. Now, on the left side, we still have our volume rocker up and down volume keys, and looking right above that, we have our headphone jack along with our microphone, and now we have the new IR blaster, which is what we've seen on the Galaxy S4, and now it is available on the Note 3. So that'll be able to control your TV. You can set it up as a universal remote, which is pretty nice. Now, here on the right side, we have our power/sleep button. And looking down below, we may see something different. First, we get our microphone right down here, of course. And here we actually have a USB 3.0 port. Now, the USB 3.0 is going to give you faster charging because of the big beastly battery life on this Note 3. So you will need something that gives it faster charging times. Now, it still is compatible with a micro USB 2.0 cable, as you see here, but it will take a little while to charge. Now, next to that, we actually have our speakerphone now instead of being placed on the back of the device, and we have our new S Pen. Now, the S Pen is actually slightly redesigned. Now it is able to fit not only one way but two ways into the slot of the Note 3. So either way you insert it, you'll still be able to have no issues with pushing it in there. Now, here on the other side, we actually have a little microphone as well. And now looking to the back of the device, we have our new 13 megapixel camera along with a LED flash right below that. And that is something that has improved from an 8 megapixel to a 13 from the Note 2 to the Note 3. Now, in the front, we do have our front facing camera, which is going to be a 1.9 megapixel camera. And we have our sensors. This is going to have the same gestures and features as a GS4. And now at the bottom we have our touch sensitive buttons, our back button key, and then our menu, and along with a home button, of course. Now, taking a closer look at the actual back of the device, this is something that is new to the Note 3. It's went from a glossy back now to a leather type of backing. Now, this is going to be a leather texturing. It's not going to actually be leather. It does feel like it's a little more premium now with this new backing to it. It is removable and it feels great in the hand. It doesn't feel like it will slip out of the hand as easy as it did with the Note 2. Now, it does have a stitching right here on the sides, and I think that gives it a pretty cool feel and look of that whole leather type of texturing on the device. Now, the Note 3 still has a removable back plate, as you see here, and you'll be able to get into the battery, replace the battery, and also you'll be able to expand the memory. Now, the battery is going to be a 3200 milliamp battery, as I mentioned. Now, looking a little closely, we have our SIM card slot along with a micro SD slot together. So you'll simply put in your SIM card right below, and then your micro SD right above that. So that has also changed from the Note 2. Normally we had two different slots, and now we have it all in one. So you see here, this is how you put those two cards in, and then just slide your battery right in there as well. Now, taking a look at the display of the new Note 3, it is going to be rocking a 5.7-inch display at a 1920 by 1080 resolution. And it is, by the way, going to be a Super HD AMOLED display, so you're going to get those vibrant colors. Now, one of the biggest things and one of the most things that Samsung is concentrated on the new Note 3 is going to be the S Pen. Now, the S Pen has quite a bit of features now added to it. It's going to have Air Command, which is gonna have Action Memo, Scrapbooker, Screen Write, S Finder, and Pen Window. So we're gonna take a closer look at those different features and get a little hands-on with all you can do with those. And it is pretty nice from my experience of doing all those little features. Now, simply hovering your S Pen over the device, over the display, you'll simply click on the button on there, and then you'll get Air Command. Now, Air Command, you'll be able to do many things. As I mentioned, you got Scrapbooker there, Screen Write, Pen Window, S Finder, and then, of course, Action Memo here. Now, Action Memo is probably one of my favorites. With Action Memo, you'll be able to simply write something on here. So, since I'm a fan of the Texas Rangers, I'm going to go ahead and write Texas Rangers with my sloppy handwriting. And now, if I go right up here, I click on this, and now I'll be able to add a contact, call them, or even pinpoint them on a map. Pinpoint that certain text on a map. So as you see here, here's the Texas Rangers Stadium, and now I can easily navigate to the Texas Rangers from my house. Now again, pulling up Air Command, we have Scrapbooker, and Scrapbooker, you'll be able to simply scrap some things up from your display just by simply circling, squaring out, or things like that. And then now you'll be able to send them into your scrapbook. So if you want to actually remember something, here I'm going to do a little memo, call it social networks right here, but actually my handwriting sucks. So let me just go erase that, and let's go ahead and erase that. But simply, once you check that, you'll be able to add tags to it, so you can have a quicker way to finding things by adding those tags later with another feature that we'll cover here in a second. But once you check that, you'll be able to add it to your scrapbook, and then add various of different things to your scrapbook. If you want to remember things, you want to make like a Christmas list or a wish list or something, you'll be able to do that. Now another feature is Screen Write. So screen writing, basically what it does is going to be take a screenshot of your display, and then you'll be able to go ahead and edit it. And something I could find use for this feature is the maps. I can simply go into the maps, screenshot it, and then go ahead and edit it, and then send it out to a friend if I want to meet them up somewhere. Now the next feature is called S Finder. With S Finder, it's basically a search for your device. You'll be able to simply search something on your device, from it being your past 30 days, anything you've done on your phone for the past 30 days, or keywords and things like that, and quickly find what you're looking for on your Note 3. Now we also have Pen Window. So with Pen Window, you'll be able to simply draw a square, and this will be a minimum little square. This is actually the smallest square. I tried to draw a smaller one, but this is how big or how small it could be. And I will be able to select a application from the little pen window here, and I will be able to open it up right on my screen. Even if I'm on an application, this will have little windows on my screen and take advantage of that big 5.7-inch display on the phone. So you'll be able to add various of little windows on here, and then have quick access to them, because you can minimize them, and then they'll turn into little bubbles. Now with the bubbles, you'll be able to move them around wherever, but they'll stay on your screen. Even when you're on a application, they'll just stay on there, so you can have quick access to those. And I think that is a pretty cool feature that you can do. Now another new feature on the Samsung Galaxy Note 3 is going to be My Magazine. Now My Magazine is a quick way to get your news. You can actually integrate it with your social networks like Facebook, Twitter, and you'll kind of see it similar to another application you may have seen or used called Flipboard, and that is My Magazine. You'll be able to quickly get news by simply swiping up from the bottom of your device, and you'll have My Magazine. Now checking out the camera modes in the camera application, we have a few more modes on there that we can use. Now you'll see very similar modes to the Galaxy S4, because those are all on there still. And we also have new golf mode here, which will be able to take a clip, and then you can basically kind of study your swing and things like that. And also you will have a new feature called Surround Shot. Now Surround Shot allows you to simply take a full 360 photo, and then you'll have a cool little effect. But I kind of failed at this, of course, because I was doing it in front of the camera. So yeah. Now when it comes to recording video on the new Note 3, it actually is capable of recording in ultra high definition, aka 4K resolution at 30 frames per second. And also you do have this new smooth motion, which is going to record at full HD at 60 frames per second. And we also of course have the slow motion, which records in HD at 120 frames per second. Now another new thing is the multi-window features on the Note 3. Now the multi-window was first introduced on the Galaxy Note 2 and now is on the Galaxy S3 and the Galaxy S4. But with the Note 3 you do have many more features for multi-window. So let's go ahead and open up this window here. And now if you scroll all the way down here to the bottom, we do have a new option to create a new paired window. So if you're a big fan of opening Twitter and Facebook just like this, you'll be able to quickly save that as a paired window and quickly open those up whenever you want to open up a multi-window, as you see there. So I think that is pretty cool. You can set different combos like, I don't know, your email and the internet browser and things like that. And then you'll be able to quickly open those whenever you need them instead of having to click and drag two windows. It just makes things very easier. Now, another thing that I like is the drag and drop feature. So simply pressing that little button in the middle, that little dot, you'll go into the drag and drop feature, and then you'll be able to drag and drop an image or text and things like that from one application to another. So you can be in your gallery, go ahead and drag and drop an image, or you can even be on the internet and drag and drop an image from the internet, as you see here. So I think that is a pretty cool feature that has been added for the multi-window features. Now I did do a benchmark on the Note 3 using Geekbench 3, and it did come at a score of 2367, which is quite an improvement from the past Note and also up against other devices right now. Now overall, with the Note 3 and all the new improvements and features and everything, I think it's a great device. I think one of my biggest things is the display, and that is one thing that's really attracted me towards the Note 3. Now I want to know your thoughts and everything down below in the comments. But other than that, guys, that's going to be it for my full in-depth overview, first look on the Galaxy Note 3. I was able to get my hands on it early for you guys and then give you my first thoughts and impressions of it. But other than that, guys, that's going to be it for my overview, my full in-depth overview of the new Galaxy Note 3. I was able to get my hands on it early and give you a quick little look at it. Now let me know in the comment section below if you are going to be picking up the Note 3. You can actually look for it early October. Now the Note 3 is going to be available in black, white, and also pink. I think it's going to be a very awesome device for a lot of you guys. So let me know what you think in the comment section below. But other than that, go ahead and hit that like button to let me know that you like this video. And also, if you're not following me yet on any of my social networks like Facebook, Twitter, Google+, or Instagram, all the links will be down below in the description. And if you feel like being awesome and you still haven't subscribed to the channel, go ahead and do so for early videos like this and also coverage on other little tech gadgets and all that good stuff, reviews, overviews. But anyways, thanks a lot for watching, and as always, I appreciate you guys for watching my videos. And yeah, alright, I'll catch you all on the next one. Alright, peace.